morning everyone. Welcome to this video. Today we are again continuing with the chapter 5, that is applying formatting effects. This is a last video regarding this chapter. After this chapter we will complete it and we will revise our whole syllabus for the term 1. Is it clear, student? So student, in today's video we will discuss some true and false, some statements, and you will make it true or false. Okay, and we will also discuss some shortcut keys, and at last how to print a file in a PowerPoint presentation. Is it clear, student? So let's restart with the topic how to start a PowerPoint. This is the chapter 3 where we started with the PowerPoint. How to start the PowerPoint. I think now you all are learned about it, how to start PowerPoint. We have to click on the start menu. Can you see this? This is a start menu. Okay. After this, where we have to go? We have to go in all programs. Can you see this? All programs. And then we will click on the MS Office, Microsoft Office option. Can you see this? Click on this. After clicking this, for opening the MS PowerPoint, we have to select Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2007. If you have the version Windows 7, Office 7. Okay, student. So now in front of you, MS Office PowerPoint is opened successfully. Now let me show you how to. This is a new file, but I want to open a existing file that I made for you for showing you the true and false and the shortcut keys and how the steps how to print. The steps though I will show you how to print. Okay, student. So let's start with. First of all, open existing file. There are two options to opening existing file. Either you click on this Office button and then click on open option. Okay, not on new option. New option though for a new file. Okay, and open option for the existing file. Is it clear, student? And another way is that just press the button Ctrl and O together. The open dialog box will open in front of you. Is it clear, student? Open dialog box. This is an open dialog box where you can locate your file that you want to open. Is it clear? आप अपनी फाइल को लोकेट करेंगे जिस फाइल को आप ओपन करना चाहते हैं. Now I want to open my file. So my file is in a pen drive. So first of all, I will go in computer. See here, I can see my file. This is my pen drive. I can see here. So I will click on this. I got the folders. Now I will search for my file. This is chapter 5 computer. So now my existing file will open in front of me. Can you see this? This is my original file or existing file that I made for you. So you learned how to open MS PowerPoint. You learned so many times. From the third chapter you are learning how to open MS PowerPoint. So it's very easy. If I give you how to open MS PowerPoint, can you write? I think I hope you all will write it now. If you watched each and every video, then it's very easy for you now to open MS PowerPoint steps. You can write the how to open the MS PowerPoint. It's so easy. And I repeated it many times for you. Okay, student. Now let me discuss the true and false that I given you in a. Let's discuss how to print a file first. We already discussed with how to format the slide. Formatting मैंने आपको बता दिया था कि बैकग्राउंड में फॉर्मेटिंग आप कैसे कर सकते हैं, कैसे आप कैरेक्टर्स में फॉर्मेटिंग कर सकते हैं, कैसे इसमें कलरिंग इफेक्ट आप दे सकते हैं, राइट. नाउ टुडे वी विल डिस्कस सम ट्रू एंड फॉल्स एंड सम shortcut keys that I given in a worksheet, and we will discuss how to print a file. This is new for these are the steps new for you, and I will show you today. First of all, let's start how to print a new file. For example, I want to print these slides. So for this, where I have to go again to Office button, and then go to Print option. Is it clear? This is the first way. And the second way is what? Second way is just press Ctrl plus P. It means Ctrl and P key together. Is it clear? A print dialog box will appear in front of us. Can you see this? This is a print dialog box that is in front of us. So here, can you see the name? Here you have to select a printer in which you are going to printing, right? And then you can select. If you are selecting all, it means all slides will print it. If you want a selection option, then you can select your slide number. You can number your slide, and if you want to print a current file only, then you have to click on the current slide and then click on the OK option, and your file will be printed if your printer is connected with your computer or your system or your laptop. Is it clear, student? So this is how we have to print a file. Let me show you again. For printing a file, either you can press Ctrl and P key together, or either you will click on the Office button and then click on the Print option. When you will click on the Print option, in both cases the print dialog box will open. Either you will use shortcut key, or either you will use a proper method following the Office button. Okay, so here you have to just select the name of the printer from which you are going to print, and select the option. You want to print all slide, you want to print the current slide, you want to print the selected slide, or you want to print the slides. So here you have to write the names, and here the number of copies you can set, how many copies of per slide you want. Okay, and then click on the OK button. Here is the OK button. Is it clear, student? So now 2 times I shown you how to print the file. So how to open slides in a slideshow? I think you all are aware about it now. For this, we have to click on the slideshow option. Can you see this? And then click on the from beginning, either from the current slide, or either you can custom the slideshow also. This is the other thing. So from the beginning, we are opening the slides. This is a slideshow where one slide comes at one time. एक बार में आपको एक slide दिखती है slideshow में. Is it clear, student? So now come forward. These are the statements that I given you in a worksheet that you have to solve. So if you are watching video, we will discuss about these statements. Now first statement is the text or a text can be entered in a table by clicking on the desired cell. Is it correct? कि टेक्स्ट अगर हमें एंटर करना है किसी टेबल में, तो हम उस पर्टिकुलर सेल में क्लिक करेंगे तो हम टेक्स्ट को एंटर कर सकते हैं. क्या ये सही है? लेट मी शो यू. Is it correct or not? Let's use let's use one table. Okay, for example, I'm inserting a one slide here. And how to insert a table? I shown you in the previous videos where the topic is about the table. Click on the insert and the table option. Is it clear? For example, I am inserting a table like this. Okay. Now for entering a text, click on the cell and type the text. Can you see this? Click on the cell and you can type the text. Is it clear? So this is how you can enter your text. And for inserting a table, where we have to go? We have to go in a insert option and then click on the table option. Here you can select either you can select the table or either you can click on the insert table button, where this table insert table dialog box will appear, where you can write number of columns and number of rows and then click on OK. Then your desired table will appear in front of your slide. Is it clear? Okay, student. So our statement is correct. So let's come back to the slideshow. Text can be entered in a table by clicking on the desired cell. So it is true. Slide master button is available on the insert tab. Is it correct or not? Think about it. We learned about the slide master in the first video of this chapter. Is it or not? I hope you all are aware about it. Slide master button is not available in the insert button or insert tab. Let me show you. Slide master button is available in a view tab, student. Can you see this? Here is the slide master button. Can you see this? It is in the view tab. Can you see this? This is the view tab. Here are the option. Here is the slide master button. Is it clear? So now you are clear with it. Is it correct or not? So this is false. Why this is false? This is false because it is not present in the insert tab. It is present in the view tab. Okay, student. So the next statement is line chart display the data in the form of lines. Is it correct or not? I hope you all are aware about it. Let me show you the line chart. We learned in the, can you see this? This is a line chart. Here the data is in the form of lines. Data is in the form of lines. Data is in the form of lines. So the statement is definitely correct. Now the next statement, let's read about the next statement. Go back to that particular slide that we are using. Can you see this? This is the slide. Okay. So this is correct. Line chart display the lines data in the form of lines. Is it clear? Next question is, when you insert a chart, the data is also displayed in a special window called data sheet. Yes, that is correct. We already discussed in a previous video that when we insert chart, हम जब चार्ट इंसर्ट करते हैं तो जो डेटा होता है उसका वो कहाँ डिस्प्ले होता है, एक स्पेशल विंडो उसके लिए बनती है, डेटा शीट विंडो. हम 2 टाइम्स उसको डिस्कस कर चुके हैं ऑलरेडी. एक बार और आपको देखना है तो आपको दिखाती हूँ हाउ टू लेट्स इंसर्ट अ न्यू चार्ट and then I will show you. Okay, for example, here I want to insert. We have to go on the what for inserting chart. I think you are all aware about it, go to insert menu and then click on the chart option. For example, this chart I want to insert and click on OK. As I insert the chart, there are two windows. One is a datasheet window and one is our PowerPoint presentation. Is it clear? So I hope you all are clear about that fact. Little bit hanging. See this. Now come back to our slide here. Now the next question is, when you insert a chart, the data is also displayed. So that is done. Now the next question is, line spacing feature is used to move a paragraph or the first line. क्या लाइन स्पेसिंग जो फीचर है वो आपका पैराग्राफ की फर्स्ट लाइन या फिर पैराग्राफ को मूव करने के लिए होता है? नो बेटा, लाइन स्पेसिंग मतलब लाइन के बीच में जो स्पेस होता है, इट मीन्स दैट कि हाउ मच स्पेस यू वांट टू गिव बिटवीन द लाइन्स. दिस इज व्हाट line spacing means. So we are done with this topic now. So okay student, let's come back to the next topic, that we will discuss some shortcut keys. Is it clear? So what is the use of the shortcut key Control plus T? Think about it. You have to read the chapters carefully. Please keep in mind, for giving your exam or for preparing for your exam, you have to read the chapter thoroughly. So, let's discuss some shortcut keys. Control plus T. Control plus T is used for opening the font dialog box. Is it clear? Let me show you. It is used for opening a font dialog box. Okay, let me show you. Control plus T. Can you see this? I pressed on Control and T together, keys together, and now the font dialog box will appear in front of you. To open the font dialog box, it is used to open the font dialog box. Is it clear? Now the second is Control Shift and this arrow button. This is for increasing the size of the text. Okay, and this one is for decreasing the size of the text. For example, I have to select this. I'm selecting this much only. Okay, and now Control Shift and this key. Can you see this? Size is increased. Can you see this changes? Size is increased. And now I want to decrease. Control Shift and this arrow button. Can you see this? This is the arrow button. These two arrow buttons we have to use for increasing and decreasing the size. Can you see this? Oh, sorry. Now I want to decrease the size. Okay. Now can you see this? The size is decreasing. Okay. Now it's come back to, or more or less. Can you see this? These are the two keys. These are the two keys are for increasing and decreasing the two group of keys for increasing and decreasing the size of the text. So very helpful. Now the next is Control plus P. I hope you all are aware about it because I already explained you while printing a slide. While showing you how to print a slide. For printing a file, for opening the print dialog box, this file is used. This is for increase size of text. This one is for decrease size of text, and this one is for to open, print, or to print a file. To print a file or slide, you can write. Okay, you can write whatever. It is also for printing a Word file also. Same keys are used. Okay, student. Now Control plus B to bold the text. Okay, let me show you. For bolding the text, you use this one. Okay, for example, I am making these text in a simple form. I am not making these are not in bold form, so I want to make it bold. So either I can use this button, this B option. Either I can use this B, or either I can use Control and B together. I will press Control and B together for making it bold. Can you see this? Unbold and bold in a simple form or a simple form. It is a toggle key. It is a toggle button. It means इसमें दोनों ही काम होंगे. वो नॉर्मल फॉर्म में भी उसी बटन से आ जाएगा. अगर बोल्ड में है तो नॉर्मल में आएगा, नॉर्मल में है तो बोल्ड में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. Is it clear? Okay, so you learned about to make the text bold. This is for to make the text bold. Is it clear, student? To make the text bold. Now the next is, this is for to make the text italic. To make Control plus I. Make the text italic. Let me show you. For example, I want to make it in italic form. So what I have to do, either I can press on this I button present in home tab. Can you see this? It is converted into italic form. Or either I can press Control and I key together. So can you see this? I can make it italic or in a normal form. Okay, little bit slant. Okay, student. Now the next is Control and U. It means it for underline. To underline the text. Underlined the text. Sorry, text. Is it clear? Let me show you. Either I can press on this U option present here. Okay, it is underlined. Or either I can press Control and U keys together. Can you see this? This is underlined or not underlined. Is it clear? So these are the. Now Control plus L is for alignment, left alignment, left alignment, right? This is for left alignment. To make the text in a left alignment, to make the text in left aligned. Okay, can you see this? I want to make it left aligned, so I will press Control L together. See, it is now left aligned. And Control plus E for center and Control plus R for right. Can you see this? E for center, L for left and R for right. So I hope you all are clear with it. So thank you, student. Read the chapters thoroughly and watch the videos properly and prepare for your upcoming exam in a proper manner. If you are having any query, you can ask me about anything in a group. Is it in a class group? Okay, student. I hope you learned everything. And student, always try to watch video in a very efficient manner with your book. अपनी बुक के साथ आप अपना वीडियो जरूर देखें, आपको एक एक। थैंक यू स्टूडेंट, कीप डूइंग योर वर्क and watch the video properly. Question in the upcoming exam, question can be from the between the chapters.